Today we are going to get creative using the AIA Beauty Bundle for the month of October. The items, although they seem fun, I don't know what a look is gonna turn out like, because I definitely want to implement some of these little like rhinestones and or the little liners. The eyeshadow palette is one that you can create a very natural look, but then if you want to glam it up, the shades may not necessarily work with the lippy. But it's exciting because I've never tried Play as a brand, like the brand itself. So let's see what happens. I came on here barefaced because I do want to try the energizing facial mist. It says it's supposed to energize me. It's not a setting spray. I don't know about it energizing me because the girl's tired. Both of my girls have a cold. Ty is okay enough to go to school because there's medicine for her. Cam is here. I brought her little kitchenette and the little play toys because this studio is partially a daycare sometimes. It's really random. So I'm gonna set this box to the side so that I can access like my foundations and stuff like that. The mist smells nice and light. I don't have any complaints about the mist. I kind of wish it was like the kind of mist that could also set your makeup, but it kind of is what it is. I have a whole bunch of them. I like multitasking products. I don't necessarily feel like super energized, but I can say my skin looks really glowy. So if you have dry, dull skin, you might actually like this to give you that like hydrated look. If you have oily skin, girl, you might not want this, because if you have oily skin, this makes you look super hydrated. So then when you're adding your oils to this look, I don't know, it doesn't feel tacky. It feels good. So I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm like normal combo, so I'm okay with it, but I know my oily girls may not necessarily love this effect. For foundation, I'm gonna use my Yensa. I'm gonna pop that on. I'm gonna work on my under eyes, because technically speaking, all I have to apply at this point is gonna be the lippy, the highlighter, eyeshadow, and the little rhinestones. It has nothing to do with bronzer, concealer, foundation, brows. So I'm gonna do that off camera and I'll be right back. I forgot to tell you guys, the giveaway will be announced in this video, so stay tuned for that. She keeps moving things around. All right, I zoomed you guys in. I guess now is a better time than never. It is cool that I'm able to remove the entire palette out of the actual exterior packaging, because to be honest, I think like it'll make life a little easier for me. We are gonna start off with our crease shade. So this is our transition. I'm gonna take this one, I'm gonna mix it with this one, and I'm gonna apply that on the crease, of course, pretty vigorously. You know, I don't strategize much of anything. I'm gonna blend back and forth. If you haven't gotten a chance to check out my BoxyCharm base box try on, I totally think you should. I was able to create a smoky eye, a really deep chocolate smoky eye with the palette featured in that box, and people were loving it, so I think you should go check it out. And if you're new to this channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you tick on the notification bell, selecting all notifications. That way YouTube lets you know every single time I upload a brand new video or provide an update over on my community page. And make sure you hit the like button for me, because it really helps me out. It tells YouTube you're liking my content and that they should recommend my channel to people that has the same interests as all of us here do. Okay, so as a reminder, I mixed these two shades, and personally it gave me a really nice transition, not too deep and not too light. And as per usual, I have no idea where I'm going with this, but am I concerned? Yes, because I've never tried this formula. So we can go one of two ways. I'm not gonna go with what we would normally use, like any like gold tones, the rose gold, yellow gold, and this is like a champagne. I'm not gonna do that. I'm going between this one and this one. Let's swatch again. They both have shimmers. Let's use both shades. How about that? Let's see. Wow, this deeper one here left a stain on the back of my finger, so that says a lot. Let's start off with the lighter shade. Although it's really deep, it's lighter than this dark one. This is kind of like a duochrome. I'm gonna take that on to the inner portion of my eye and bring it around halfway. And we're just gonna pat this in place. And by the way, my lids were already primed. I applied the clean canvas in Fair very lightly, and then I went over it with a little bit of concealer. Since I was applying those under my eyes, that's how I get this super bright and clean under eye. So this formula is actually nice. There's not a lot of fallout, not a lot of pickup, and then on top of that, like, I'm able to tap, and it's transferring from the brush to the lid really nicely. I'm gonna grab the brush, I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm gonna dip in to the deep black with shimmer in it that has fallout. that has a lot of like pickup actually. I'm gonna take that and I'm tapping it out here. Notice it's creating like a little, like a wing. Don't worry about it, that is exactly what I'm looking for. That's really pigmented, by the way, so be prepared for intense pigmentation. And yeah, it has shimmers, but I feel like when you swatch it with your hands, you see them way more than on the eyes. So it's forgiving. I'm gonna dust off the little bit of dark fallout that I ended up getting under my eyes, because we gotta be careful, girl. Then I'm gonna grab a fluffy, kind of like synthetic brush, and I need this to be a flawless blend. So I'm gonna hold my brush from the outer portion, and this is, I got it off of Amazon like 8 years ago, girl, so I don't even know, but it's a really good brush. So I'm holding it from the end of the handle, because that's gonna allow me to not apply too much pressure onto the little brush hairs, so it'll give me the blend that I'm looking for. If you hold it from here, you're applying way too much like palm pressure, and then your brush is gonna end up doing one of these and it's not gonna blend right. And you need something that's fairly slim, but still fluffy, because we're strategizing here. So I'm gonna kind of pull out a smidge. I don't want it to be too much. And then I'm dragging gently up here. I'm gonna grab this. It's a Complex Culture Easy Crease Definer. I'm gonna go in with this one, just because I want to really blend this dark shade forward, but I don't want to like blow it out. So you need something fairly slim to get the job done, and you're gonna take a little while, but it needs to be slim enough to not kind of disrupt what you have going on. Now with the same fluffy brush we used for that crease shade, I'm gonna go right above that dark shade, and I'm just kind of diffusing that a little bit, and then I'm gonna build this black a little more. Going back into the black and tapping that right into place. Then I'm gonna grab a fluffy brush, nice and compact. This is an MOTD tapered contour crease, and I'm gonna just kind of dust this in the direction that I want it to go. But I'm not blending back and forth. As you see, I'm literally just kind of like swiping where I want the product to move. And this is the kind of eyeshadow that's moving very well, so I'm not mad at her. And then so you get a nice blend on the edges. I want you to grab a fluffy brush and go into the lighter, like the cool tone cream shade in the palette, and kind of blend around those edges. And no, of course we're not done. So now she's looking kind of punk rocker, and I think that's the direction I want to go on. I'm gonna grab the brush that we used for like this area here to bring forward, and I'm gonna dip into the chocolate, right? We're in a color build. I'm gonna take the chocolate, I'm gonna take that dark shade, gonna tap out, and then just in case, I'm gonna blend on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna grab that and I'm gonna dust some of that directly on the center of the eye. Let me grab my little mirror. Directly on the center of the eye, back and forth. I kind of want to give it like a little bit of grayness, but I don't want it to get too dark. If you get some of that dark shade under the eye, girl, don't worry about it, because we can always go in with more powder. I'm gonna grab a really dark black liner. This is the Smoke Show Kajal by Too Faced. I believe I got this in a Chic Beauty box. And I'm going to apply that all over my waterline. I'm gonna bring it all the way in. And then I'm also going to tightline. And then I'm gonna grab my one size liner, and I'm gonna drag the inner corner of the eyes just to extend that a little bit. I'm gonna apply some mascara at the top and bottom lashes. And then if you're not big on falsies, you can stop here, but of course, I'm gonna pop mine on. I'm gonna do that really quickly. Now, while this lash is settling into its place, I'm gonna finish this eye, and then I'll come back so that I can show you how I'll brighten the under eye all over again, so that you can get that extra dramatic effect out of your eyeshadow. And then we're gonna figure out our jewel and or tattoo placement. So I'll be right back. Here's the thing, you may not necessarily see it, and maybe you can, but I'm not worried about the little shimmers because we're going to apply highlighter anyway, but I have little specks of that black eyeshadow in different areas of the face. So here's how I would fix that. Step number one, a big fluffy, oh, there's like tape on there. Big fluffy brush that's nice and clean, or if you use a brush to set your skin, then of course you kind of want to go with that brush, and you want to dust away. Don't dust down. You don't want to drag everything down. If you drag a dark shade down, it just pulls your face in a really bad way, and it makes it look longer and more tired. You don't want that. You want to pull outwards towards your ear, out. If you used a sponge, then you use your sponge. If you used a brush, you go in with your brush. That's why I love a sponge though, because it still makes everything look super flawless. Whatever you use to blend out your concealer, you're gonna lightly go in with that. Now I know, you're probably thinking, is it not gonna make my under eyes look super cakey? No. If you don't over apply, remember my rule is less is more. Just use great quality products and you'll get beautiful coverage. And there's definitely techniques for that. So less is more in this case. Being that I didn't over apply concealer, I would never get cakey under the eyes. So whatever's left on my sponge, I'm gonna blend it back and forth just to kind of add a little more coverage under the eye. And of course you wanna wait until your bottom lash mascara is completely like dry, because otherwise you're gonna get mascara onto your sponge and then you're risking kind of getting mascara on your eyes, and you don't want that like under your eyes. Then I'm gonna use whatever powder I used to set my under eyes all over again. Of course, if you worked on your eyes before your face, you can skip all of this, but I do things my way and I'm weird that way. I ended up using the Bella Pierre banana powder under the eyes this time, my little powder puff, and then I'm going to gently pat some on. Now you guys know I always say don't bake if you are of a particular age, or if you have dry under eyes already, or if you have a lot of like fine lines and wrinkles, because of the fact that it will emphasize that and we don't want that. However, in this case, because you've created a smoky eye, you can get away with lightly baking for literally like 10 seconds. So you're going to leave that there for about 10 seconds. And you know what, girl, while you're at it, whatever's left on your little powder puff, apply her in certain areas that you want to be highlighted in. Sometimes I go here to just kind of emphasize my cheekbones a little bit, make them look a little, you know, like, I don't know, higher than what they actually are. Now, that's been 10 seconds. I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna wipe away excess powder. We don't want it. We don't need it. We don't need her. Girl, this is what your eyes are gonna look like. And weird enough, I didn't mean it to match my shirt, but it kind of did. I'm gonna apply the highlight, huh? Let me see what she's looking like. I don't necessarily want to apply this directly onto my skin because your girl doesn't even know how that's gonna react. So let's do this. Oh, that's pretty. I have Cam rearranging my furniture in the studio. So you hear her, she's dragging the little kitchen. Oh, that's really nice. I'm gonna do a little bit here, a little bit here in the center, and then the other side. And it's not disrupting the setting powder, which is awesome. Now we get to play around with the jewels. I'm not going to use the glue that they featured because I don't know how that works. And I would typically use my lash glue anyway. I'm going to use the Kiss Star Lash Adhesive. It is by their Lash Couture line. And then you have all these little, I'm going to save these because I feel like I want to do something with it. But I kind of want to do one of these on each end of the eye, and then probably one of these little dots. I need to get myself like one of those little jewel dotters. I keep saying I'm gonna order one and I haven't gotten around to it, and they're like super like cheap because you can just get it off of Amazon. It would make my life so much easier when it comes to application, but I keep procrastinating that. Okay, that's one. And then since the other one's kind of like a triangle, I'm gonna do this one a little bigger. I think that's cute. Is this for like every day? No, but it's October, so we can get away with it. That is awesome. Let me do the other side. I know these rhinestones aren't for everyone, but I think they're so fun. And it's different. It's appropriate for October, okay? So I reiterate what I said before, and it works given the fact that it is October, Halloween month. It gives you an opportunity to get creative and have fun. I will be revisiting this at some point soon. I have one more item, and it is the lipstick. Thing about it is, we have this intense look, and you guys know I would normally go with a nude, and I'm craving to go with a nude. But I also know that you guys want to see the lippy on my lip. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of the best of both worlds, or I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna use a nude lip liner. This is the P. Louise one. I've been obsessed with her. It is Mark My Words. And then I'm gonna grab this. I wanna swatch it again so you guys can see. It is more of a balm with pigment in it. So we are going to ombre this out. I'm I'm gonna go here, do one of these, here, one of these. And then I'm gonna pat this on my lips, but mainly on the center. See, so it's giving me a hint of something without it being too much. Because it has glitters in it too. And you guys know glitters like that on my lips are not necessarily my vibe. All right, and then of course, if you wanted to go in with just this full on all over the lips, that's fine. Or if you wanted to go in with a gloss to top it off, that works too. This is just more my vibe, right? Because I would definitely go with a nude. This is as close to me wearing this on its own with this eye that I could get to. Like, otherwise it would be a full-on nude. All right, girl, so here is the completed look. Let me know down below, what do you guys think? I feel like I did really well, considering that this box can seem a little intimidating. At least the eyeshadow palette seems a little intimidating because it's kind of like not a color story that most people would see, so you're questioning, what would I do with these eyeshadows? But here you go, full-on glam. This would be really pretty too for like Christmas and New Year's, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We are gonna talk about the giveaway. The giveaway is going to be as follows. The giveaway is gonna be open for 1 week. It is open to the US and Canada. You have to be subscribed in order to even qualify, so make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. You must submit your entry form in order to actually enter the giveaway. The entry form is located in this video's description box. And to be 100% clear, when the giveaway winner has been chosen, I will personally send the winner an email and I will announce that on video. I never select a comment from the comment section and say, hey, you've won. I'll never ask you to give me a credit card information. I'll never ask you to download an app. So in order to find out who the winner actually is, you have to watch out for the video where I'm announcing the winner. And no worries, I do post updates in my community page letting you know when I'm releasing the video stating who the winner is. So if you haven't selected all notifications at the notification bell, this is the time to do that. I'm only gonna show you a few of the items. Everything else is going to be just a little surprise. But I'm gonna feature the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, the Maracuja Juicy Lip. We have a few of the ColourPop Quads. I have a full-size ColourPop palette, a ColourPop lippy, So Juicy by ColourPop, the Plush Like Me palette. I'm telling you guys, it's mainly gonna be all makeup. And then I have a few other cosmetic items I am going to feature, so get excited for that. Here's the thing. I know a whole bunch of you guys already follow me over on our vlog channel, our family vlog channel, and show us love and support there. I don't really do bonus entries because I find them to be unfair. So what I'm gonna ask you to do is this. If you are a subscriber here, which you need to be in order to enter this giveaway, but you're also a vlog channel subscriber, go to the vlog channel. It is linked down below, by the way. And if you're not already following the vlog, please go follow it, subscribe, start watching some of those vlogs. I'm pretty sure you're gonna fall in love with my family. Everyone else does. But what I want to do is, if you can go and comment in the vlog channel saying, hey, I'm subscribed here too, then that lets me know that you're subscribed on both channels. And if the person who is chosen as a winner happens to be a subscriber of both channels, I'm gonna add extra items, and those will feature like more than just the P. Louise palette and or the lippies. So you're gonna get a few extra P. Louise products as well as additional makeup items as a bonus, as a just thank you. So if the winner is subscribed to the vlog channel, they will get extra goodies just because I want to say thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are excited for the giveaway, and I hope whoever wins loves the bundle that I've put together. And that is a wrap for today's video. What do you guys think? Chime on in down in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps me out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.